So the Cleveland Guardians have been announced finally, like the formal announcement has come out that they are officially the Cleveland Guardians. It's been put on the MLB website. They've tweeted about it. Their merch is available. So you know what? We got to do a Cleveland Guardians rebuild. A team that's been known as one of those like thrifty, like really frugal franchises that don't like to pay their big names. Let's change that. Let's get them to be a powerhouse in baseball. And let's try to make them a winner. I hope you do enjoy today's video. If you do, thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And of course, in the comment section, let me know some other videos you guys want to see in the future. All right, so we got the whole rebrand, rename, all set up. Let me know what you guys think about the new name of the Cleveland Guardians. Do you guys like it? Do you not like it? What we're going to do here. Honestly, I want to turn this team around in 3 years. So, I mean, we'll turn it off anyways. We're going to have everything left alone. Everything's on manual, regular season, and we should be good to go. I mean, everyone knows what the team looks like. Okay, I'm not bringing back anybody here. Just no point in doing that. Next up, 40-man roster. There are a couple. Sometimes I notice that he gets taken, so we'll add him, and then that should be good. So free agency, it says about 100 mil. Do we have anybody on a big contract that I don't want to keep? Not really. Okay, let me see how much money we have, because I want to be a player in free agency, because I feel like with the team, we shouldn't need like too many big pieces. We could get like one or two big names, bring in a couple like small pieces to help out, and I feel like we could be pretty good. All right, let's talk about this team. About 60 mil to spend, and this is what I was talking about. Let me break it down with a little bit of an analogy for you, right? So Thanksgiving right around the corner, right? And everybody knows Thanksgiving, you got your turkey, you got your ham, whatever animal of choice you prefer to eat, right? You got, or whatever protein of choice you decide to eat, right? Whatever it is, okay? So with that, you've got your main thing, your Thanksgiving dinner. But it's not Thanksgiving dinner without the fixins, right? You gotta have the sides. So we have our main pieces, right? We've got Jose Ramirez. Franmil obviously is going to be a main piece as well. And then when you look at the pitching staff, you got Shane Bieber, Savale, Plesac, perfect, right? There you go. But you got to have the fixins. You got to have mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. You got to have the gravy. You got to have the stuffing. You got to have all that good stuff. And that's what we're kind of lacking right now. We kind of need those extra pieces, those extra fixins to complete the feast, right? So we've got Quantrill, decent. That's a good little side to have. Tristan McKenzie, we can work with that. And then the lineup, we got to add a little bit more oomph to make this a complete meal. All right. So what are we going to do to make that happen? Andres Jimenez. Yeah. I would like to get a second baseman. I would like to get a second baseman for sure. I would also like to add, what do we need? A catcher. And then Franmil's going to play DH, and then we can just get maybe a new outfielder. We could do that. So bullpen's definitely an area I need to improve as well. Catchers, man, there's just not many good catchers. And then first base, I think we're okay. We've got Bobby Bradley. I'd like to give him a shot, see how he does. Second base, I would like Marcus Semien. Javi Baez, I mean, we could go for someone like a Trevor Story, since I'm looking at our other infield options and there's not many good ones. Outfield, Starling Marte wouldn't be a bad one. I don't hate Starling Marte. I really don't. I actually like Starling Marte. Let's see. What does he want for like 2 years? 30 mil? Woo. I got to think about that one, because outside of that, I don't really know who else we're going to be going for at the outfield. Yeah. Okay. So let's you know what? We're going to send it with Marcus Semien. Let's bump it up. I'll give him the 6 years that he normally requests, which is absolutely insane. So it's ridiculous that I'm about to pay Marcus Semien 6 years, 118, but there's that. And then the bullpen is definitely an area I want to improve as well. So, man, Kendall Graveman though, knowing that we have, what's his name? Karen Jack, who's clearly a cheater, and Emmanuel Clase. I just need to fill out this section right here. And I don't think going big makes sense right now. So it might end up being like, I know Brad Hand is garbage in real life, but we can give him a shot. Who else? Who else is chilling down here that we could give an opportunity to pitch in our bullpen? Kirby Yates, 1 year, 8 mil. Honestly, I feel more comfortable with him being our closer than Karinchak. Or do I go Graveman and switch? Now let's go Kirby Yates. And then our starters, like I said, I'm pretty happy with our starters. So bullpen's still an area I got to figure out that situation. Lineup wise, if we can get Marcus Semien in there, that fills a big need at second base. But outside of that, I feel like we're just going to have to wait and see if we can get better players during free agency. So that leaves us with about 30 mil to play with, which is still pretty good. Gosman goes to the Astros. That's a big move. Graveman. Okay, so we did get Semien. That's good to know. Any other... He took less money to go to the Padres. That sucks. That does suck. That sucks a lot. All right, so Semien definitely helps us out a little bit more. Pitching wise. Ooh, okay. What do we do now? Let's see. Who's popped up? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to do the rest off camera and see what we can get. It's just how it's gonna be. All right, I'm gonna trade Oscar Mercado for Hunter Renfroe. I do need to add somebody else to make this possible. So, well, Ernie Clement. And who else? Where do we have? We have a bunch of pitchers. So let's go with Pilkington, and then there it is. That's our trade. Like pretty straight up. Okay, so let me get this situated because now Renfroe actually slots in perfectly in right field, which is kind of the area that I was looking for the most, like out of this team. That's what I was looking for. Just a little help in the outfield. So let me show you what happened this offseason. Not much. I'll probably make another trade too. Couple pickups in the Rule 5. James Hoyt because I needed one more reliever, and then Renfroe, and Kurt Casale. That was about it. Besides the Semien signing, because and Brad Hand, but like it wasn't too great of an offseason. Free agents, I just didn't like them, and the ones that were available were in positions that we didn't really need to strengthen. So at least I didn't think we needed to strengthen at the moment. So, man, I don't know. I'm not sold on the team, right? Like I feel like we could definitely improve it, but at the same time, like Miles Straw was really good last year. So I feel like I don't want to replace him. Semien, we just picked him up. Jose Ramirez is one of those guys that, like, honestly, he's good. He's very good. 35 home runs, 35 doubles. But I feel like we could probably get a really, really good third baseman for him. We've also got what's his name? Tyler Freeman. You're probably thinking I'm crazy, right? Tyler Freeman. He's coming up. He looks really good. Can play second base, shortstop, and third. Got Nolan Jones too. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna see how he plays. That's really how it is. I'm gonna see how Jose Ramirez does. But yeah, this is gonna be the team for this year. No shot we win a World Series. I want to see how a couple players do. But season 2, I definitely think we can turn this team around and be like really good. So what are we ranked? 13th is actually not too bad. Right in the middle of the pack. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it for season 2. Let's get through the season. Let's see how everything plays out. All right. So the only thing that I'm looking at this lineup and I'm going, dang, Hunter Renfroe really didn't pan out, and he's actually going down, which is a little disappointing. And like his numbers aren't terrible, but I needed a little bit better. Like I signed him because he had a little bit of pop. We needed a little bit more in the lineup, and I felt like he would have been good. So now I'm looking at it going, okay, well, we kind of need an outfielder. Yeah, we have Naylor. Yeah, we have Fran Mill. Yeah, we have Miles Straw, but we still need a little bit better because even Fran Mills, for some reason, he doesn't do well for me. Everybody else, he cranks like 50 home runs, but like if I'm not using him, or if I'm using him, he's terrible. So I would like to get an outfielder. I've looked at Valera. He's not there yet. I did sign Tyler Nevin, but I think he's going to be a first baseman to take over for Bobby Bradley because Bobby Bradley's struggling just a little bit. And I feel like if I can put him down in the minors for a little bit, maybe get him back on track, we should be good. So there's that. And Bradley Zimmer's he's a fielder. So like realistically, I don't want him in the lineup. And that's really about it. I mean, realistically, I think the outfield's the big spot. Speaking of the outfield, look who's available. Mullins, Grisham, Reynolds, JD Martinez, Chris Taylor. We've got, who else? I mean, just right there. That's plenty. That's a big contract. I don't want that. He's great. He's absolutely killing it. 20 mil though. Can I even afford that? I can't. I might have to pay Jose Ramirez, who's actually having a lot better season. So there's that to keep in mind. We got to pay him. Ooh, actually, let's just pay him now. Let's keep him. If we're going to keep somebody, might as well keep him. We'll backload that. So that we got to worry about that right there. Why is Trent Grisham not playing? He might be the guy I go for. Let's switch it up. Because normally I would get Reynolds. I feel like I get Mullins. Do I get Mullins a lot? Do I? Let's see how hard it is to trade for him. Let's just see. Oh, they have Buxton and Chris Bryant. What's the point? Who do I have to give up to make this a possible trade? One of these guys. And then let's see who else I have to give up. No, they're just saying no right off the rip. Okay. Let's see here. There's got to be someone. I don't know, man. Holy cow. Okay, so Grisham's not going to happen. All right, what about Mullins? Is Mullins a possibility? Based off of his bar, doesn't really look like that's happening either. Okay, so Mullins is off the table too. So I don't want this contract though. That's the thing. You know, like I was trying to avoid that. Ketel Marte. Interesting. He does become a free agent. Brian Reynolds. Little bit more attainable. So who do I have to give up for you to let me have Brian Reynolds? I don't want to give up him. And his potential went down? Why? Look at his numbers. Why is the potential going down? All right. I got to find a center fielder. All right, Ryan Mountcastle. That's what I'm going to get. Ryan Mountcastle. I know I was kind of like, don't really want to get someone because whatever. Ryan Mountcastle. He could play left field for us. Yeah, I mean, that was the best I could get. I tried to get Rosarena, actually. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's who I tried to get. I tried to get Randy Rosarena, but it didn't. It wasn't happening. I had to give up way too much. So there we go. That's our trade. As you can see, we're a half game out, and pitching's going okay. Bieber and Tristan McKenzie are like the worst ones, and Caleb Ferguson's not doing great either. But for the most part, it's going well. I'm just gonna let it play out. If we make the postseason, great. If not, like I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I didn't expect to make the postseason this year, to be honest. So it's gone pretty well. All right, so we didn't make the postseason, which is okay. We're close. We're close for sure. 9 games out in the division, and we missed out by a game. So we're right there. We're on the cusp of being a playoff team, which I'm fine with that. I didn't expect to be a playoff team this year anyways. Like, that was going to be kind of the challenge. Were we going to be able to turn it around and get to that point where we could be a playoff team, especially with the way free agency was? I honestly, I didn't really like any of the players, so I felt like we were just best kind of seeing how the team played out, who's going to be good, who's going to be bad, and then kind of go from there. So yeah, there we go. I know Brad Hand being back in Cleveland is probably not something that you guys would have expected, but you know what? It wasn't terrible. And then you look at the starters. Shane Bieber turned it around. Love to see that. And then look at the rest of this. You know what? We're definitely we're headed in the right direction. Some players kind of need to step it up. Anderson Menez really cooled off second half of the season. I think I got to trade Bradley Zimmer. Freeman's potential went back up. What is going on with potential? I got to trade Bradley Zimmer. I didn't realize he had a potential. We got to use that in a trade. 100%. Yu Chang got sent down. We've got Nevin, who I totally forgot to call him up over Bobby Bradley. That's an oversight on my part. Oh, that's a mess up on my part. Anyways, let's keep going through the team. Like I said, Miles Straw is actually pretty solid, so I'm cool with that. Marcus Semien, 30 home runs. What's the stats looking like? Couple things going down, which isn't great, but I think we'll be okay. Jose Ramirez, we're looking fine. Fran Mill, 34 home runs. We'll make it work, even though I don't really like the rest of the numbers. Like, even if he could get that OPS up a little bit more, I'd be okay with like a low on base percentage and average, just because he's cranking home runs at least. But 180 strikeouts is crazy. You've got Mountcastle, 35 home runs. Kurt Casale was a 1-year deal. It's okay. It wasn't anything crazy. Bobby Bradley, like I said, he's improving a lot, like very quickly. It's just that vision is so low. It's like 36. Yeah, 36. Jeez. Josh Naylor, and then Ahmed Rosario. I think Ahmed Rosario is a free agent this year. So if we have a big free agent available that's a shortstop, I'm probably just gonna take it. So yeah, let's do that. A few retired players, nobody from us. Okay. We don't have a catcher, so we need to get a catcher. And a lot of you guys were like, why don't you ever offer qualifying offers? Most of the time for free agents, if I offer a qualifying offer, they take it because the normal contract I would offer them is less than what the qualifying offer would be. So they're just going to take the qualifying offer because most of the time qualifying offers are like 16 to 20 mil, somewhere in that range, right? And most of the time the contracts that I offer are like 10 mil. So of course they're going to take the qualifying offer, when most of the time if I get to the point where I'm at an exclusive negotiation with a player, 9 times out of 10 I don't want them back, except for maybe like 1 or 2 guys. So I'd rather just take the shot and offer them a contract, and if they don't take it, they go to free agency, and then I can up my offer. That's really what I'm looking at here. So I hope you guys understood what I was trying to say. I feel like I got it across, but maybe I didn't. Hopefully you guys did. Okay, so let me get through this. We don't have a lot of money, and that's because we have a couple bigger contracts now. So, man, Ahmed Rosario, I think that's going to have to be a guy we trade. I was kind of hoping he would have improved, but he didn't. And I mean, he's only really good versus lefties, so that makes a little sense. And then trading Bradley Zimmer too, I might be able to trade both of them together for a really, really, really good shortstop or outfielder. Wait, we don't need an outfielder, so a really good shortstop. So I think free agency might just be, let's boost up the bullpen or try to pick up something else that we're missing. So yeah, let me see how much money we have to play though. All right, we have like 30 mil to play with. Actually, we have more than that. So let's talk about what I'm gonna do here. My 2 offers are Luke Jackson and Gary Sanchez. We need a catcher, and realistically, I don't want Stassi. I don't want Perez. I considered Barnhart. I did consider Barnhart. That was definitely an option. Yeah, like it looks decent. 70 contact versus righties. Gary, we're gonna go Gary. And then I looked at the other options, some really good outfielders, but like we don't really need them now that we have Mountcastle in left, Naylor in right, and then Miles Straw in center. Second base, third base locked up. Shortstop's really a big question mark, and so is catcher. And then I guess first base, but again, I feel like just keep giving it to Bobby Bradley. He'll figure it out eventually. So shortstop and catcher, those are the 2 main spots. Could use some bullpen help too. I don't like picking up Chad Green. I don't want anybody here. I consider Taylor Rogers. Tyler Rogers is his brother, obviously. But how much does he want? He doesn't want a lot, actually. That I think we can work with that. 7.5 mil. I think we can do that. I'm down. I'm down for that, actually. Okay. That actually works out a little bit better. So those are my 3 offers. I know, not super exciting, but we're just going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. He doesn't want our offer. That's fine. I didn't want him anyways. Trey Turner to the Cubs. That's an interesting one. Gary Sanchez went to the Astros instead. Well, that is unfortunate, huh? That is not what I was expecting at all. Well, I'm going to wait then. I'm just going to wait. Yeah. Let's hold it off. Let's wait. Let's see who becomes available now. Catchers. Not many better ones. I was kind of hoping somebody would have popped up here. Diego Cartaya, but he's not ready at all. There's no point in picking him up. Okay, I guess we're bringing back Kurt Casale for another year. It's not great, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Who else is available here? Frank the Tank? Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Frank the Tank's available? John Ngosick is as well, or Ngosick. Ooh, I mean, like I said, I'm not against bringing in someone to help us off the bench. And Frank the Tank might be that guy. He definitely might be that guy. I'm trying to see what else is available here. I'm kind of down for Frank the Tank joining us. Let's get Frank the Tank in. I'll give him a 2-year club option, little deal. Boom, there he is. I think that's it. I think we'll leave it there. Let's get to the Rule 5 draft. I may pick somebody, I may not, but I'll probably see you guys at the end of the offseason. All right, I looked at the team some more. Right, Miles Straw was pretty good. I'll take that as our leadoff guy. Semyon, good. Third base, good. DH, solid. Left field, great. Catchers, like whatever, we'll figure that out. We might even go to Bo Naylor, Josh Naylor's brother. Bobby Bradley, I'm going to give him to the All-Star break. If it doesn't work out, we're going to find a new first baseman. Right field, we got Josh Naylor, Ahmed Rosario. What I'm thinking of doing is, I was looking at Tyler Freeman some more. He plays shortstop. I'm thinking about moving Tyler Freeman to shortstop as a everyday guy. And then, I mean, I guess Andres Jimenez was okay, but I just, with the A potential, he's younger. I just feel like let's use Jimenez as a backup and let's trade these two for something. Shortstop's clear issue. First base kind of lacking. Right field technically lacking. And like I looked at our outfielders. We do have George Valera. I think he's going to be good for the future, but right now he's not great. I think that's where we go. Right field. So I mentioned this name, right? I don't know why I'm struggling to come up with sentences right now. I mentioned this name. His name was Randy Arozarena. We're going to go to the Rays for Randy Arozarena, and we're going to trade those two players that I mentioned. And look how close that is. It is so close that all I have to do is go, here, you can have Richard Palacios, and now that MF named Randy is in the squad, and we can just pop off and win every single game possible. I mean, there we go. He just slots in maybe like right there, and then that's our team now. I mean, how can you say no to that squad? I told you guys, I'm going all out. I'm making sure this team wins. And the way that it's going to happen is I got to find a way to sort this out. Oh, we'll do that. A Rosarena in left or right. We'll figure it out when the time comes. But there we go. That's the team. I think that's how we're going to rock. I think that's a pretty good setup for us right there. So there we go. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the team in all its glory, all set up, good to go. Yeah. I'm going to leave it like that. Pitching, I don't think much changed. Oh, Keenan Middleton, Rule 5 pickup. I figured, the Indians are good at developing pitching. He needs to get the career on track. Boom, he's going to come here, figure it out. And then Taylor Rogers. Outside of that, everything else is the same. And like I said, I'm going to leave it like that. I feel like this is the team to do it. Yeah, this team's going to cause some trouble. 100%. 100%. Yep, this is the squad for sure. Contract extensions. I do need to pay this guy eventually. I don't know when, but I do. Anybody else? No, we're good. Let's get into it. Let's see, what are we ranked? 9. Better than last year. So we're good to go. Let's simulate. So we were the best team in the AL, 95 and 67, which is good to see. I like seeing that a lot. I think Chicago was right behind us. Actually, no, they were not. 11 and a half games. Holy cow. Okay. So, looking around the league, the Mets were really good. And then the Dodgers were as well. But, okay. I like what I'm seeing. League leaders, Shane Bieber, Aaron Savale, and Jose Ramirez. And then we take a look at the awards. Cy Young. So, Vlad. Ooh, Jose Ramirez finished second. I mean, almost 60 home runs for Vlad. You got to give it to him on top of almost a 300 average. DeGrom won it on the other side. Bieber won the Cy Young, which is awesome to see. Bogarts and Marte were your batting title winners. Osuna and Barnes were your relievers of the year. Nolan Gorman. Interesting. Nolan Gorman won Rookie of the Year. How many games did he play? 132, and then they sent him down? Makes no sense. And Marcel Pote. Jeez. Holy cow. He played every game and had a 373 on base percentage plus 51 stolen bases. That's insane. All right, so pitching-wise, we do have an extra pitcher, which means someone offensively got sent down. Logan Allen came up, pitched in 12 games, was really solid. Love to see that. Alex Young, not too bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Caleb Ferguson's not great. McCarthy's always one of those good, cheap bullpen arms to get. Keenan Middleton, great pickup in the Rule 5 draft. Class A was pretty bad. Hate seeing that. Like, this is light, like night and day, completely different. We've got Taylor Rogers, who was solid, and then of course James Karinchak, who just walks a lot of people. That's the big thing with him. All right, Bieber, Cy Young winner, love to see that. We've got Savale, who was outstanding, definitely could have been a Cy Young winner as well. Plisek, still pretty solid. Quantrill, and then Tristan McKenzie. Okay, like I said, I'm pretty happy with that. Fran Mill got sent down. I told you, Fran Mill never does well for me. 34 home runs is great and all, but I'm used to seeing like 40 plus. Frank Schwindel was pretty garbage for us. I think he had, 1 hit and 12 at bats. Don't like seeing that. And Tyler Nevin got sent down as well. Okay, so who got called up then? Yu Chang? Yeah. All right, so and Owen Miller. I got to figure out who we're gonna keep up then. Fran Mill cannot be sent down. We got to keep him up. So who's getting sent down? Probably Owen Miller. I think that's probably the move, and we'll keep Chang. All right, so Fran Mill needs to be slotted in at the cleanup spot. And then what was this? DH. Was Schwindel the DH, or am I missing somebody here? Nevin was the DH for this lineup. Okay. I guess we could give Chang. He's got 81 contact versus lefties, and then this is gonna be Fran Mill too. All right. So bench, Josh Naylor was really solid off the bench. I feel like that's just a really good role for him. Jimenez, Chang, and then Miles Straw. Like I said, Miles Straw is always really good, and he's in the righty lineup anyway, so he gets his at bat. Like, look at that on base percentage, that's insane. And Yan Gomes is a backup catcher. You know, he's just falling off in rating. So, let's go here. Miles Straw, we've looked at his stats. He was really, really good. Semien was solid too, still pretty good. Jose Ramirez was great, 40 home runs, 34 home runs, but like, just disappointing. Arozarena was solid as well. Like to see that. We got Mountcastle, who really good numbers like that. There we go, Bobby Bradley. That's better. Yeah, there we go. Kurt Casale was, Kurt Casale. And then Tyler Freeman in his first season struggled for sure, but he'll improve. So I have faith in him. All right, postseason time. We're going to be taking on the Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays were nasty the last 2 seasons, so I want to see their team. So let's take a look at it. Okay, Blue Jays lineup. Okay, maybe those are 2 good additions, especially Brian Reynolds, man. That's pretty big for them. So, man, we do win though. Cal Quantrill comes in the clutch. The Yankees. Oh, okay. So the Yankees lineup. Let's see what we got. Anderson, Romine, Greg Allen, Chad Pinder. I mean, it's not a really good team, to be honest. And then, I mean, their pitching looks decent, especially this little section right here. But like outside of that, I don't know, man. I feel like we should be the favorites. Yeah, and we're taking on the Brewers. I'm interested to see what the Brewers do, because the Brewers always make crazy moves. All right, so the Brewers, where are they? They're right here. So Wong. Actually, this is the Brewers team. They didn't make any changes. They're just the same Brewers. Brewers usually go out. They got Brady Singer. Okay, so that's a move. John Gray. Honestly, besides Brady Singer, they've kept the team the same, which is surprising, man. Okay, so we're taking. Oh, I didn't change. Oh, Bieber. Okay, that's fine. All right, Savali, I need the win though. 2-0. Like, we're down 2 games immediately. That's not ideal, but look at that. The back half of the rotation puts us in the perfect place to win the game. We're going to be at Progressive Field. We're going to have Shane Bieber on the mound. We're facing Corbin Burns, though, who has a sub-2 ERA. So that's a little bit of a tough situation for us. So what I'm thinking, let's see. How's Mountcastle doing? 203. Straw is struggling, but we're facing a righty, so I don't really want to. I was thinking about bringing in Josh Naylor, but I guess I'll just hold it. And then hopefully we just don't allow any runs. Are you kidding me, Shane Bieber, dude? Like, are you serious? Why is Shane Bieber so bad? Like, what? Are you serious? I mean, realistically, I don't expect much here. We did get 2 runs that inning. I know I simulated half an inning. Going down 4-0 in the first, especially versus Corbin Burns, like that's a big mountain to climb. Like, if we can somehow pull it back, That'd be great as the bases are loaded for Semien. Okay, we're back in it. We're back in it. Okay. If Bieber can get me through the 6th, I think we'll be okay. He does. All right, we'll take him out now. Bobby Bradley, are you serious? 5-4? I wrote off this game. 4-0 against Corbin Burns. I totally thought we were done. Game 7 incoming. But you know what? Let's turn to in the 7th. What do we have? Righty, righty, lefty. Let's go to, you know what? We'll go Keenan Middleton. Not ideal. We got to go to a lefty here. We're going to go Taylor Rogers. A single. I mean, he gets out of it. Thank you. Holy cow. That would have been bad. We're only up 1. I'm going to be aggressive here. Caught stealing, of course. And then in the 8th inning, we're going to have to go to Class A. Hopefully he doesn't blow it. He doesn't. 1, 2, 3 inning. That's big. If we could get an insurance run, that would have been huge, but we didn't. All right. Spider Tack himself, James Karinchak. Can he close it out? Can he close it out? He does. We won the World Series. Holy cow. Bobby Bradley was the guy to win it for us. Whew. Marcus Semien, MVP, and Arozarena as well. I'll take it. 2 signings for us. Hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, they didn't change their team like at all. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. I mean, whew. I was like, I'm done. We're going to have to go to game 7. It's over. But hey, that was a good fight back in that last game. Just kind of chipped away. Bobby Bradley's like, I got you, coach. Home run. Boom. Pow. Party rockin' style. You know, we won it. And there we go. That's the game. Shane Bieber, I honestly will probably never pick you up in a rebuild ever. Just because of how bad you try to throw that. And there you go. We did not blow a 3-1 lead, mostly because we were down 0-2. So that's good to see. We didn't blow a 3-1 lead. There we go. Cleveland, you get your World Series, this time with the new name of the Guardians. And now, can you guard that World Series trophy? Terrible, but I'll catch you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.